Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh. Ooh, okay. Oh. Ah, how did I know? Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Ah. Ah. Oh my god. Ah. Hello my angels, welcome back to another video. My name is Ro and today is my birthday! So today I'm doing a huge unboxing of all of the lovely books that you guys have sent me. You guys have been so generous. I'm so overwhelmed and excited to open all of these. I am very quickly, because it's easier for me to show off to you, I have also got a Waterstones package today, so we will do that first. And I also wanted to show you that I bought this book from Waterstones as well, which is the sequel to Axiom's End. This is a sci-fi duology from a booktuber. No, not a booktuber. She was like a YouTuber back in the day, Lindsay Ellis. I didn't even realise when I bought this that she was a YouTuber, but it sounded really good. Premise definitely seemed something kind of like Arrival, which is like my favourite film other than the Blues Brothers. So aliens come to Earth, she is able to contact them. Her dad is like the whistleblower of the CIA, she can communicate with them, no one else can, that kind of thing. So I bought the sequel because it had sprayed edges. I don't even have the first book yet. It looked good. So that's just the first one off the bat. So let's open the Waterstones. I do know what this is because obviously it's a pre-order, so I know what I bought. I'm very excited for this. It is Kingdom of the Cursed by Kerry Maniscalco, and it has some nice light blue sprayed edges from Waterstones. I have also bought the Fairy Loot edition. I quite like the cover, I like the blue. So this is signed as well. Oh, it's got a book plate in it. It's got a book plate. I don't really mind about it being a book plate versus a signed book. This is the sequel to Kingdom of the Wicked. Kingdom of the Wicked I read and really, really loved a couple of months ago, and I've heard that this book is a lot more new adult, which means smut. So I'm very excited because Kingdom of the Wicked is definitely one of those books that was a little bit PG, and like it's definitely a setting and those types of characters that you look at it and you read it and you're like, can tell it was meant for smut kind of thing. So I'm really excited for this. I am hoping I can squeeze this onto my October TBR. It is, how long is it?
4:20%.
433. So that's that. I'm gonna open this card, which I think is from family. It might be George Snaps. It's like one of those like teddy bear, have a lovely day cards. I love that. Cute. And now there are a lot more boxes underneath the frame, but we shall get stuck in to my birthday haul. I'm so excited. I'm going to open this one first because I think it might be from Book Depository, in which then there won't be a note and I know who it is from. Oh no, it's not. It's... Oh my god, it's my proof! Oh my god, it arrived on my birthday! Rowan, we hope you loved Kirstel and Ella from the team at Hotkey Books. Oh my god, so, rewind. Oh my god, it's floppy. I love it. They only made 50 copies of this arc, this physical arc. This is the new book in the Old Kingdom series, which is Sabriel Lyriel. You know, the Sabriel I always say is my favourite book of all time. Basically, I entered this kind of competition on Twitter and Instagram. Hotkey Books put up a thing saying, we want to give one of these proofs away to a super fan of Garth Nix and like someone who's brand new to the series. So comment below / quote tweet like why you think you should win. So I obviously quote tweeted saying, oh my fucking god, Sabriel's like my favourite book ever. And I won! They picked my tweet, they picked me to win it, and it's just arrived on my birthday. That's amazing. To have a copy of like one of my favourite series of all time, to have an arc of that. Like, I know this isn't a super popular series between a lot of, like, BookTube these days. It's super old. Like, the first book came out literally the year I was born. I'm gonna put this note inside so that I don't lose it. This means so much more to me than, like, I feel like anyone can understand. Oh my god, I'm so happy. And this comes out in November. It's a prequel to Sabriel, so it's about her parents, actually. It follows her parents. Oh, and I've ordered the Forbidden Planet Special Edition and the normal hardback as well, so... I'm so excited. I'm going to be rereading all of the Old Kingdom in November and, like, in preparation for this, so keep an eye out for that in a couple of months. I'm so excited. Okay. First proper, actual book that's been gifted. And it is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Let me see who it's from. Happy birthday, Ro. Congrats on being ancient. I hope you enjoy this. I think the whole series is worth it for darkness and twistiness of the last 2/3 of book 3. From Lydia. Thank you so much, Lydia. Lydia's one of my, like, new booktube friends. I met her and we instantly clicked and we just had so much in common. You should go check out her channel, actually. She's in the description. This is a kind of murder mystery. I didn't really, like, think much of it when it first was coming out, but people were raving about it. But obviously it's not really my genre. I go for mainly fantasy romance, that kind of thing. 5 years ago, there was a murder, and then Pippa has grown up in the same small town that was consumed by the murder, but when she chooses the case as the topic for her final year project, she starts to uncover secrets that someone in town desperately wants to stay hidden. If the real killer is still out there, how far will they go to keep Pip from the truth? It just gives you Pretty Little Liars vibes of, like, a secret, like, lots of secrets going around this small town kind of thing. And especially, like, the final book, I know everyone, like, raved about. In fact, I think the whole trilogy everyone raved about, so I'm hoping maybe to get to this before the end of the year, because it's kind of like an end of year type of book. It's not really a spring or a summer read, is it? But I'm super excited for this. I don't really read thrillers, but since it's one of the most popular ones, I assume I will like it. Next. Okay. It is Elazo. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. And there's loads of illustrations in this, I think. Yeah, well, not loads, but a few at the beginning of each chapter. Gift note from Jem! Yes, Bookish Gems. Happy birthday, Ro. Hope you have a wonderful day. I've heard such good things about this one, so I hope you enjoy it. From Jem. Yes! Jem is amazing. Love Jem. So it's in America, similar to our own. There are some differences. America has been shaped dramatically by the magic, monsters, knowledge, and legends of its peoples, those indigenous and those not. Some of these forces are charmingly everyday, like the ability to make an orb of light appear or travel across the world through rings of fungi. I love that, because that's such a classic fairy thing. But other forces are less charming and should never see the light of day. Elazo lives in this slightly stranger America. She can raise ghosts of the dead animals, a skill passed down through generations of her Lipan Apache family. Her beloved cousin has just been murdered in a town that wants no prying eyes, but she's going to do more than pry. This seems like a murder mystery that's set in a speculative fiction world, which is right up my street. I didn't actually know that it was a murder mystery. I think I just knew that it had been A, been raved about, and B, was, like, indigenous. So I really, really like this cover as well, with, like, all the ghost doggies. I think they're really cute. So thank you so much, Jem. Oh, and there's little ghost doggies under the dust jacket as well. Next, this is a paperback. It is The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane, and it's from Becca Fowle. Happy spooky season from your secret ghoul. Oh, wow, this isn't even for my birthday. So on Spoops' Patreon Discord, she had the idea to do a secret ghoul, aka Secret Santa. So we went onto the Elfster website because it's easier to do it on there because it's just a Secret Santa website. We put all of our emails in for everyone who wanted to sign up, and we all were going to buy each other basically a spooky book. And Becca Fowle got me! That's so good! So this is The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. I think it was Jade raving about it, but also some other people on sprints and stuff raving about it. So it says, beware the Order of Black Hollow Lane. With a dad who disappeared years ago and a mother who's a bit too busy to parent, Emmy is shipped off to Wellsworth, a prestigious boarding school. I love boarding schools! I love boarding schools where she's sure she won't fit in. So before she leaves, Emmy finds a box of mysterious medallions in the attic of her home. They belong to her father, who may well have gone to Wellsworth. When she arrives at school, she finds the strange symbols from the medallions etched into the walls and books, which leads Emmy and her new friends Jack and Lola to the secret society, the Order of Black Hollow Lane. Emmy can't help but think that the Order has something to do with her dad's disappearance and that there may be more than just dark secrets in the halls of Wellsworth. This is lovely and floppy. Honestly, sounds straight up my alley, straight up my street, whatever I say. I always say it all the time. I love boarding schools. I love schools. I love secret societies. So it's just another book I'm going to have to read this month, isn't it? It's another book I'm going to have to try and put on my TBR. But thank you so much, Becca. I'm really, really excited for this. I'm actually really excited to have like more books arriving and like on my TBR that I'm not really used to or like I don't usually reach for. It's like a lot more exciting this way. I'd recommend it to anyone. Like, reach out with your genres. Next. This is a hardback and it is bright blue. Ooh, okay. Let me find. I bet this is from Jade. Is. She's so predictable. I love her so much. Happy birthday to you. I couldn't not go for the Seb, obviously. I hope you have a fab day from Jade. This is Shadow Black. It is the sequel to Spellslinger. I ended up giving Spellslinger 4 stars. I was quite pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. I also literally yesterday just finished the first book in the prequel duology for a video going up next week. And yeah, I did genuinely want to continue the series. I thought it was a quite explosive ending, quite an intriguing ending, as in like wanting to continue. And I definitely want to see more of Farius Parfax, who is what the prequel duology is about as well. So yeah, thanks so much, Jade. I'm excited to continue this series. It's one of those series that like is on my list of like, I want to complete and finish this series. I'm so excited. I am really annoyed though because the third book, Charmcaster, you cannot find the hardback for love nor money. They've just gone out of print. They don't know where they are. So if you have one and you don't want it, let me know, please. I will buy it from you. Okay, next. This one I could literally... Oh, it's in gift wrap. That's why it's like all bunched up. Oh my god, it's purple. Were you able to pick the colour? I want to know, because purple's my favourite colour. Oh, look how cute. Oh, I'm definitely keeping this. Happy birthday, Ro. Hope you're having a great day from Sasha, the wild Sasha. Thank you so much, Sasha. I love the little gift wrap. You're so kind. Joe's handing me this, like, look, and it says, don't open it before the present. How did I know? But this is A Wolf for a Spell. Obviously, Sasha had to send me this. She calls all of her people wolves, like all of her watchers, viewers, wolves. Part of the wolf pack we all are. So yeah, A Wolf for a Spell. Pretty sure this is a middle grade and possibly set in Russia. So it says, since she was a pup, Zima has been taught to fear humans, especially witches. But when her family is threatened, she has no choice but to seek help from the witch Baba Yaga. Yes, Russian. Baba Yaga never does magic for free, but it just so happens she needs a wolf's keen nose for a plan she's brewing. Before Zima knows what's happening, the witches cast a switching spell and run off into the woods while Zima is left behind in Baba Yaga's hut. And Baba Yaga's body. Meanwhile, a young village girl named Nadia is also seeking the witch's help, and when she meets Zima in Baba Yaga's form, they discover they face a common enemy. This sounds so cute. There's illustrations in this as well. Oh! I don't know. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, you can kind of see it.
We're like...
It's like a little wolf face. Thank you so much, Sasha. Again, it's a middle grade, something I don't usually reach for, but look at that artwork. It's so beautiful, and I'm so excited. This is definitely going to be like a Christmas read. You know, Russia, snow, Baba Yaga. Super, super excited to read this. Guys, I'm having such a good time. I'm having so much fun. I can't get over this though. I'm keeping this. Next. Let's go. This is a thick boy. Hardback, definitely. Oh, a hardback and a paperback. Bloody hell. So these are from Becca Fowl. This says Secret Ghoul as well on these two. Becca, have you accidentally bought me like 3? Becca, please. I will genuinely be messaging you right now because this is ridiculous. But Becca has also bought me Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. Again, another book that's kind of out of my comfort zone, reaching out of my genre. This is a more contemporary, but with ghosts. Yadriel has summoned a ghost and now he can't get rid of him. When his traditional Latinx family has problems accepting his gender, Yadriel becomes determined to prove himself as a real brujo. With the help of his cousin and best friend Maritza, he performs the quinces, I feel like it's not quinces, it's probably pronounced a different way, ritual himself, and then sets out to find the ghost of his murdered cousin Miguel and set it free. However, the ghost he actually summons is Julian Diaz, the school's resident bad boy, and Julian is not about to go quietly into death. So I think this is, the main character is a trans guy. It's a romance, but like spooky. There's a little flower on the front, which is cute. I have heard nothing but absolute ravings about this book. Super short as well, it seems. It's just over 300 pages. It's like 340. Like I said, something a bit more out of my comfort zone, but I've heard such good things that I couldn't resist putting it on my wish list. Next then, we also have another paperback, Becca, and that is What Big Teeth by Rose Sabo. This is shadowy, gothic, and labyrinthine, apparently, according to Kirkus. So Eleanor Zarin has been estranged from her wild family ever since they sent her away to boarding school. She knows them only as vague memories, her grandfather's tremendous fanged snout, fortunes read in the guts of birds, and strange hunting games in the woods with her sisters and cousins. When Eleanor finally returns to her ancestral home on the rainy coast of Maine, a sudden death rocks the household. In order to keep the family from falling apart, Eleanor calls upon her mysterious grandmother from across the sea. At first, Grandmere brings order to the chaotic Zarins, but that order soon turns into deep-rooted wickedness. If any of them are to survive, Eleanor must embrace her strange family and confront the monstrousness lurking deep within Grandmere and herself. The reason all of these books are on my wish list is because it's not something I would buy myself. Because I'm not used to these genres or not, like, confident that I will, like, super love them. That's why I put them on my wish list, I think, because, like, I'm just thinking about it now because I'm thinking subconsciously, no fantasy has come through yet because I'm scared to buy things if I think I won't like them. But clearly, people do like them and recommend them if they are the ones they're choosing to get off my wish list. So it makes me way more confident in reading them, and I'm so excited. Becca Fowle, I will be messaging you after this. You are crazy. Thank you so much for sending me 3 whole books. I am overwhelmed. Okay, let's go for this one. I feel like this has a few as well, because it is bigger than my face. Oop. 4 books. Please, I can't. I feel so bad. Oh, you guys are so generous. They're all from Andy. So Andy is a zebra reads, in case anyone didn't know. I kept calling her Heather because there were 2 zebras in my sprints all the time. 4 different notes. I'll try and read them in order. Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too, from the Emperor's New Groove. Happy birthday, Ro, and congratulations on passing your exams. Thank you, Andy. Happy birthday again. Also, hi, George. Waves.
Yay!
And then I'm out of ideas to put on these already, but I don't feel I can leave them empty. Andy, you are fucking hilarious. I'm going to put all these in the individual books. But what do we have here? We have Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I have another book by him. Yeah, Jordan's just pointing at it on my shelf. I have another book by him called Clara and the Sun, which is about like an AI. And again, it's something out of my comfort zone. It's something I don't really reach for, but it's kind of like that speculative, close to the real world, but slightly outside of it that I'm really interested in. And I've heard really good things about this as well. So, Never Let Me Go is narrated by Kathy, who is 31, and she dramatises her attempts to come to terms with her childhood at the seemingly idyllic Hailsham school, and with the fate that has always waited her and her closest friends in the wider world. I think this is really vague, a deliberately vague synopsis. From what I remember reading about this, there are these kids, well, they're all like 31 now, but they all went to this school, and it was like a bit weird, like there was something not quite right. And they all kind of like come together again, I think, to go back to the school and find out what it was or something like that. Like something supernatural or something just outside of the normal is what I vaguely remember. Yeah, a darkly skewed version of contemporary England. So very interesting. Very interested in that. I am going to put one of the notes in here. Next, we have a Shauna Maguire book. So this is Discount Armageddon. This is the first in the Encrypted series, which is an urban fantasy series. So the Price family has spent generations studying the monsters of the world, working to protect them from humanity and humanity from them. Meet Verity Price. Despite being trained from birth as a cryptozoologist, she'd rather dance a tango than tangle with a demon, and is spending a year in Manhattan to pursue her dream career in professional ballroom dance. I stand that. That is until talking mice, telepathic mathematicians, and a tangle with the Price family's old enemies, the Covenant of St. George, get in her way. So, again, floppy, love it. I've been saying for ages that I really, really want to read more of Shauna Maguire's works. I currently have one of her horrors on my TBR this month, so I'm super excited to get to that. Gifted from Lydia, in fact. This is one of her urban fantasies. I think she does have another one, which is Rosemary and Rue, which is the October Day series, which I think I took off my wish list because I realised it was on Scribd and I didn't want anyone to buy me them if I could get them for free on Scribd. I used to love stuff like this when I was like 14 to 15. I read all of like the House of Night, like loads of vampire urban fantasy stuff. I would argue even that like the Shadowhunters is very urban fantasy and reminds me of stuff like this, like just Monster Hunter type urban fantasy. I'm super excited because again, it's not really a genre I reach for, but I'm trying to branch out again and like get back into things that I usually wouldn't read. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. Next, oh my god, I'm so excited for this because India read this recently and loved it, is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is very Knives Out. She came from nothing. Avery has a plan to keep her head down, work hard for a better future. Then an eccentric billionaire dies, leaving her almost his entire fortune, and no one, least of all Avery, knows why. Now she must move into the mansion she's inherited. It's filled with secrets and codes and the old man's surviving relatives, a family hell-bent on discovering why Avery got their money. And soon she's caught in a deadly game that everyone in the strange family is playing. I loved Knives Out. Such a good film. I love murder mysteries. I love like locked room mysteries, closed circle mysteries. This just seems so exciting. Like such a like I don't even know how to explain how I feel about these types of stories. I don't know. I'm just like super excited to branch out more because like this is the type of like if this was a film, I'd watch it straight away. But if it's a book, I'd go, oh, I'm not too sure. So now I'm like trying to branch out, and I'm just like, oh. It's so exciting. I think it's going to be really good. I think this is the type of book you'd like. Oh, nice. So this is Edge Dancer by Brandon Sanderson. This is a novella for the Stormlight Archive that people say, I think they say you should read it before Stormlight Archive. I can't quite remember. When I get to the Stormlight Archive, this is something that I'm excited for. I love that it's printed onto the hardcover. I always love books like this. I just find it's really clean and like nice looking. I don't actually know much about it. So 3 years ago, Lift asked a goddess to stop her from growing older, a wish she believed was granted. Now the barely teenage nascent, Night Radiant, finds that time stands still for no one. The young Azish emperor may have granted her safe haven from the executioner known only as the Darkness, but instead court life is slowly suffocating the free-spirited Lift. So when she hears that Darkness is relentlessly hunting people like her with budding powers, she can't help but being drawn in to help them. Like, Brandon Sanderson always has, like, really, really well-built worlds and, like, magic systems. I think I might ask my Mistborn friends, or comment down below if you know when I should read this, or if I can read this at any time, because I am finishing the first Mistborn trilogy next month, and then I was going to move on to reading Warbreaker before the actual full Stormlight Archive. So let me know, can I just read this on its own, or should you think I should read it like just before or just after? Does it spoil anything? Let me know. Next. Ooh, a thin one. Possibly a graphic novel. Ah! So this is from Catherine. Happy birthday, Ro. I love you. I love you. Happy birthday, Ro. I hope you have a wonderful day. Love, Catherine. Thank you so much, Catherine. She has bought me the Tea Dragon Society, which I didn't expect to be so, like, kinky. It's so cute. I'm so excited for this. I've seen people raving about it. The art style is adorable. I'm just going to hold it up a little bit closer. And it's just like, oh, I love this kind of art style. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Catherine. I've been really wanting to get into more graphic novels, especially ones that people like are raving about. They're little, like, they got little horns. Oh, they're so cute. I love it. Next. This is a hardback. 100%. Oh, no, it's not. 100% a hardback. No. Ooh. Oh, Missy! Hi, Ro. Happy birthday in all caps. I hope you enjoy this book. I read it recently and it's perfect for spooky season. Love you lots, from Missy. Missy is one of my deity tier and she has gotten me House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. Now, this is like a spooky mystery that I saw recently. It says, dark, dangerous things happen around the Hollow sisters ever since they disappeared as children, only to reappear a month later with no memory of what happened to them. Odd, eerie occurrences follow in their wake. When the eldest sister goes missing again, the other two are left to figure out the mystery, but they aren't the only ones looking for her. As they brush against the supernatural, Iris realises that the world that returned them 10 years ago might be calling them back, but just how much horror lies beneath the surface. So this seems very, like, possibly portal mystery, like they go through a portal into another world and then get returned, which is obviously right up my street. I'm super excited. This is so short as well, 292 pages, so less than 300 pages. People have bought me so many spooky books that I'm gonna want to read them all this month. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because my TBR seems to be growing exponentially. Extended Halloween into November. Next. Oh, happy birthday, bro. Hope you have a fab day. Had to buy this for the middle game vibes, from Soph. This is Soph, my friend who has been in a couple of vlogs when she's let me come to the theatre with her. Oh, this got cute end papers as well. This is the Wizard of Oz. Look at this edition. Look how cute it is. It's so pretty. I love this type of green and gold. I've actually played the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz the musical, so it's kind of like close to my heart. I loved the film when I was younger as well. I remember singing the songs from it in like theatre when I was very young, like Over the Rainbow and stuff. And also Wicked is one of my favourite musicals of all time. Obviously Wicked is its own book, but I tried to read it when I was like 12 and I could not finish it. This is super short though, so I've never actually read the original Wizard of Oz, so I'd be interested to see what it's like. The end papers are cute. They're like yellow with like these stars on them. It's a penguin. It's like a penguin cloth bound edition. And there's quite a few of these. So there's like Dracula, Frankenstein and all that as well. And they all have similar vibes with the covers. It's different material as well. Thank you so much, Soph. This is so beautiful. Like, I can't wait to put it on my shelf. Now this is not a book. I know exactly what this is and who it's from. This is from Jess. Now, if you don't know Jess, where have you been? I will link her Etsy shop in the description because she's got so many different items on her store. She constantly is updating her store, constantly has sales and things. So, what I'm about to show you... Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I'll open the little letter first, which is such a cute envelope with like cherry blossoms and stuff. I love cherry blossoms. Oh, this letterhead as well. Happy birthday. Hope you have the best day. I cannot wait to celebrate with you on stream. Thank you for all the laughs and joy you've given me with your videos, Jess. Thank you so much, Jess. I'm keeping this in its envelope and it will stay... I think I'll keep it on my like TBR card. I think that would be cute. So Jess has sent me, she is a resin worker, and she sent me, 2 bookmarks. You're too kind. 2 resin bookmarks. One is purple, which is my favourite colour, obviously. I did let her know it's my favourite colour. And the other one is also purple, but it has like little bats in it. Like inside it. So I'm definitely going to be using that for the rest of this month. They are slightly bendy, but I think you're not supposed to really bend them. Lovely tassels as well. Thank you so much, Jess. And they came in this lush. I love this. I love this so much. But the main event... Ooh. Oh, I love this little sticker as well. Thanks, Jess. It's just a phase with some moons on it. I'll be putting that in my my bullet journal. The main event is... the moon. Oh, beautiful with the opals down the bottom. Look at that. So this I'm going to try and put up on, I will try my shelf, but I feel like it might be slightly too heavy for, I have these sticky things to like put on my shelves, but they're not too strong because Billy bookcase shelves have really like weird plastic that doesn't let anything stick to it. But if not, I'm probably gonna try and like put it up like behind my chair so that it's in the background doing videos. But it's got the opals, which is like my my birthstone. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Jess. I have actually commissioned Jess recently as well for a dice tray. Her trays are usually meant to be like for like trinkets and stuff, but we realised on Becca's sprints that you could use it to roll dice in, and I do D&D obviously. So I commissioned a dice tray specifically for my character and the campaign that we're doing, so I'm super excited for that as well. I will be showing you guys that when it arrives, like in whatever vlog that it arrives in. But yeah, thank you so much, Jess. She's so talented. Oh, please go check her out in the description. She does bookmarks, trays. She does these like resin skull things, which are really good for like Bookstagram photos. Honestly, she does so much. Go and check her out. Thank you so much, Jess. Let's continue. We have 4 parcels to go, but they're all quite big. So let's get stuck in. Oh, this is quite heavy. Oh, please. Let's open it this way. Oh, a veritable feast, guys. You are spoiling me, genuinely. Oh! Ah! Spoops! Spoops. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I got 1 proper note and then 3, enjoy your gift from Holly. It says, happy birthday, sweet. I hope you have a bomb-ass day. You deserve it. Thank you for being the best friend ever. And I love you, from Spoops and Brad. Thank you so much, Spoops and Brad, of course. I am going to show you all of the books now. So we have A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I fucking love this, you know, story. I've watched the like normal films, I've read the book, Muppets Christmas Carol. Jordan and I, that is the one film that we will 100% watch every year on Christmas Day. You can't watch it on Christmas Eve, you can't watch it on Boxing Day, it's got to be on Christmas Day. You watch Muppets Christmas Carol. That is our tradition. We do also watch Klaus now every like Christmas Eve because we really, really love Klaus. It's like a Netflix film, animated film, if anyone doesn't know. It's really good. Such a good film. And when it came out, I think it was only like 2 or 3 years ago. We watched it the year it came out, and then we watched it the year after, and obviously we'll watch it this year as well. But this is A Christmas Carol. Again, one of these cloth-bound editions from Penguin, which are absolutely gorgeous. This is super short as well. I will probably read this around Christmas, actually. Thank you so much, Spoops. I'm going to put all of the... oh, look how cute the end papers are as well. Oh, I love it. Oops. And she has also got me Frankenstein, which is slightly more muted red than the Christmas Carol, by Mary Shelley. This is again obviously the same series as the other 2. You all know what the story of Frankenstein is, but I was really interested in reading this because even though it's a classic and I don't read classics or, you know, whatever, I've heard that it's actually quite well written considering it's quite old, and like easy to read considering how old it is. So another spooky book. Oh, and there's all like the lightning. I love that they've got different end papers. I think it's really cute. Next up we have a manga. So this is I Hear the Sunspot, which is the, I think this is the first one. I mean, Spoops would know. She fucking loves this series. This, I can't even remember what it's about. Oh, a hearing disability, Kohei is often misunderstood by others, has trouble integrating into life on campus, so he learns to keep his distance. That is until he meets the outspoken and cheerful Taichi. He tells Kohei that his hearing loss is not his fault. Taichi's words cut through Kohei's usual defense mechanisms like a knife and open his heart. More than friends, less than lovers, their relationship changes Kohei forever. Sounds really cute. I know that Spoops loved this, and I know that Maddie read it on Spoops' recommendation and loved it. And the last one is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. Now, this is something I've been wanting to read for ages. It's not something I would usually read, but I said that about like every single book. It actually kind of, I wouldn't say speaks to me, but since reading Docile, which is like a book where you kind of have to come to terms with abuse and like kind of reading between the lines and also realizing that what you're reading is an abusive relationship, but also kind of getting sucked into, oh, it's not abusive, it's fine, I've got my own choice, but then like by the end you realize it's not. I don't know if that made any sense, but if you've read Docile, you know what I mean. This is the story of a girl called Vanessa who, when she was younger, she was in a relationship with her teacher, and like now she's trying to reconcile the fact she's 32 now, yeah, and she was 15 before. There's a storm of allegations against powerful men, and her teacher was accused of sexual abuse by another student. And she is at first horrified because she is quite certain that the relationship she had wasn't abuse, it was love. She's sure of that. So she's forced to rethink her past, revisit everything that happened, and now she must deal with the very real possibility that she might be a victim and one of many. So it's nuanced, uncomfortable, bold and powerful. Definitely a lot of trigger warnings in this. Definitely don't go into this if you have experienced anything like this. This kind of speaks to me as someone who, when I was a young teenager, like a lot of older guys always hit on me, and like my first couple of boyfriends were 4 to 5 years older than me. Like, this really speaks to me, so I feel like this is going to be very hard hitting. So yeah, that is definitely something that I want to read. Probably not doing October. I feel like October is spooky month, and this isn't spooky, this is like real life, even though it's a fictional story. But yeah, I feel like I will definitely have to be in the right headspace for this. But thank you so much, Spoops. You are so generous, so kind. I love you so much. Okay, some of the thick boys. Got my... Always cut away from you, kids. Ooh! What the hell is that? How on earth has someone bought me this? Megan, 12 books a day. Hi, Megan. Okay. So, Megan has gotten me Dracula, which is another one of those Penguin editions.
You're gonna have the whole fucking set now.
I want the whole set, that's why it's on my wish list. This is gorgeous. The blue and the black. Let's look at the end papers. It's fucking long though. Jesus! I didn't know it was that long. But Megan says, happy birthday, this edition is so beautiful and I will be picking it up this month, so hopefully you enjoy it. Hope you have a great day, from Megan. Thanks, Megan. Megan is one of my deity tier as well. And she has also gotten me a mug. She has gotten me a D&D with a 1 rolled. I have no idea how you've gotten me this, Meg, but Meg says, happy birthday, strangely there was no TBRPG merch on there, but I thought this was fun. Meg, thank you so much, this is so thoughtful of you. Oh, I love it. That's so good. Thank you so much, Meg. I'm so pleased with that. I'll put them both the notes inside the book. Oh my god, these editions look so good together. I'm gonna have like a whole... Oh my god, the pile is like next to me now. 2 more boxes left, guys. Let's go. This one is super light, so... I don't know why they come in such big bloody boxes sometimes. I swear they're just lazy and they go like, oh, I can't find the normal one, so I'll just use this one. Anyways, more gift wrap. So let me have a little look who this is from. Happy birthday, non-fiction but very good. From James. Is that my James? I have a friend called James who I lived with in 3rd year. I played League with him. He made me read Watchmen a few months ago and he wants me to read Dune. He doesn't read loads, but I made him read Red Rising. How has he got me this? This is definitely from James. This is 100% from James.
There's stuff not on your wish list.
This is not from my wish list. No, I don't know what this is.
You messaged me asking for the address.
Oh, well, there we are then. Why didn't you just say?
Well, it could have been another James. I didn't want to spoil the surprise.
Bad Blood. The riveting true story of the breathtaking rise and shocking collapse of Theranos, the multi-billion-dollar Silicon Valley biotech startup by the prize-winning journalist who uncovered the biggest corporate fraud since Enron. I'm actually quite interested in corporate fraud. Obviously, I work as like an accountant/auditor. Fair. That actually sounds really interesting. Again, more out of my comfort zone. I do not read non-fiction. Oh, each chapter has like a name as well, like the chapter names. Chapter 6 is called Sunny. This looks really good. I'm going to thank James in person. He probably will not watch this video, but I am seeing him next week, so thank you, James. And now, this massive thing, which doesn't sound like there's actually like enough to fill this box. They've probably fucking done it again and all this inside. Ooh! So there is a gift. Ah! Jesus Christ! Oh my lord! Lindt creation dessert. That's why the box is so big. There's tiramisu, caramel eclair, meringue, chocolate fondant, creme brulee, brownie, and millefeuille. I don't know what that is. I've never seen this, but Lindt is like my favourite chocolate. I prefer it over like Thornton's and stuff. Oh my gosh, who...
Thanks to Lindt.
Thanks, Lindt. This is a different type of thing, which makes me think people can choose it. Happy birthday, you beautiful human. I hope you have an amazing day. You deserve the world. From Kendra. Thank you so much, Kendra. Oh, Lindt. I had no idea you could get people stuff not from their wish list, so I will be doing that in future. Oh, so this is If We Were Villains Sprayed Edge special edition, signed tip-in page. This is, I think, Dark Academia, from what I remember. Oliver Marks has just served 10 years for the murder of one of his closest friends, a murder he may or may not have committed. On the day he's released, he's greeted by the detective who put him in prison. The detective is retiring, but before he does, he wants to know what really happened. Oh no, it's not Dark Academia. Well, it's kind of Dark Academia. They're studying Shakespeare at an elite arts conservatory. Oliver noticed his talented classmates seemed to play the same roles on stage and off. Villain, hero, tyrant, temptress. Though Oliver felt doomed to always be a secondary character in someone else's story. But when the teachers change up the casting, a good-natured rivalry turns ugly and the play spills dangerously over into life. And then tragedy strikes, one of the 7 friends is found dead. I've mentioned it earlier in this video, I did a lot of theatre when I was younger, so the setting and like the relationships between them I think I'm going to be very interested in. And I've heard such good things about this book, so thank you so much, Kendra. Enjoy some chocks too, these are my faves. Thank you, Kendra. I'm going to put both of these into the book so that I don't lose either of them. That is all of the current stuff that I have. I do know that Katie messaged me to say that she accidentally bought a pre-ordered one, so it's not coming till November, so just want to say thank you to Katie for that as well, from Brightness Katie Reads. And also I know Britt and Lynn also have got me something, but that was the mess up with Amazon, so I want to say a huge thank you to them as well, and I will probably just put it in another vlog if they turn up super late, but if anything turns up between now and the day that this goes up, I will add another clip of me unboxing and saying thank you. Hello, I just messaged Becca Fowle to say thank you so much for sending me 3 books you didn't have to for Secret Ghoul. And she said, oh, I sent you 4. Sent you one for your birthday as well. So I was like, oh, fuck. There are actually quite a few that I looked on my wish list and it says purchased, but they haven't arrived. Maybe you should contact Amazon. And then Jordan spotted this. Hidden behind the bin. So they must have come when we were out. We must have been at D&D. So there are a few more to unbox, guys. I'm glad though, because I was worried that people would have to get like refunds and stuff. So let's have a go at these again as well. You guys have gone above and beyond, honestly. So this is The Girl Who Speaks Bear, which is another Russian one, I think. A winner of the Indie Book Award, winner of the Wales Book of the Year. Oh, lovely. They call me Yanka the bear, not because of where I was found, only a few people know about that. Found abandoned in a bear cave as a baby, Yanka has always wondered where she's from. She tries to ignore the strange whispers and looks from the villagers, wishing she was as strong inside as she is on the outside. When Yanka has to flee her house looking for answers to who she really is, a journey far beyond anything she ever imagined begins. From icy rivers to smouldering mountains, meeting an ever-growing herd of extraordinary friends along the way, grounded in ancient fairy tales. Oh, and this lady wrote The House with Chicken Legs, which I've heard of. I've heard really good things about this. There's like some really cute illustrations and stuff in this as well. Let me see who this is from. Happy birthday, Ro. Hope you have a wonderful day. Love, Catherine. The same Catherine who got me another book. I've literally just started putting them all away, so I don't know where I've put them all currently. But thank you so much, Catherine. You didn't have to get me 2. Really appreciate it. Let's move on, because this video is probably extremely long by now. This is from Lisa! Love Lisa, another one of my deities. Happy birthday, Angel. Hope you have an amazing day, from Lisa. And this is The Hollow Places, which is another horror-y type book. I saw G from Book Roast reading this, and the way she described it sounded really, really cool and really intriguing. Kara finds the words in the mysterious bunker that she's discovered behind a hole in the wall of her uncle's house. Freshly divorced and living back at home, Kara now becomes obsessed with these cryptic words and starts exploring the peculiar area, only to discover that it holds portals to countless alternate realities. Right up my street. But these places are haunted by creatures that seem to hear thoughts, and the more one fears them, the stronger they become. So it seems very atmospheric, very autumn/winter read. October possibly, but like I've said, I've gotten so many perfect October reads in this haul. So I'm just going to try and read as much as I can once my exams are over. This sounds so good. Thank you so much, Lisa. Oh, this is a hardback, I think. Ooh. Oh, yes! I know this is from Becca Powell because she said it was. Happy birthday! Hope you have an amazing day. I saw this on your wish list and couldn't not get you it, as it's even more beautiful in person, from Becca Powell. So this is Cardcaptor Sakura Special Edition. Look at the art on the back. How lush is that? It's covered in plastic, so I think I might open it now. I have not read this, but people on my Discord, my Patreon Discord, were raving about it. Especially about the special edition, the collector's edition, because I like to collect collector's edition of anime/manga. But when I looked this up, it looked gorgeous. So it's got like a little collectible card inside as well, which is super cute. Lovely like peach end papers. Oh, look at them. I'm pretty sure this is about like a school. I did look it up. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have put it on my wish list. But the art style is super cute. I love it. Thank you so much, Becca. Oh, it's going straight on my anime shelf right here. I keep saying anime, it's manga. Okay, let's go. Let's just open straight away. Oh, lovely! This is Act Your Age, Eve Brown, which is the third book in the Brown Sisters trilogy. It had to be done. Who doesn't need some fantastic smut in their lives? Happy birthday, my love, from Maddie. Thank you so much, Maddie. I do have Take a Hint, Danny Brown, which is on my list, gifted to me from Meg, 12 books a day. And now currently I have the third one. I'm hoping to read these around Christmas or something, like nice end of year reads to try and hit that. I'm trying to hit 100 books. So I feel like these will be super quick reads. Oh, I'm annoyed it's not floppy though. Look how floppy Danny Brown is, and then Eve Brown is... That's annoying, but what can you do? Thank you, Maddie. Okay, next up. Oh, got a Shauna Maguire. From Maddie again! Happy birthday! Of course we have to continue the Shauna Maguire love, even if in disguise. Love you, hopefully we can meet up soon, from Maddie. And this is Feed by Myra Grant, which is a pen name for Shauna Maguire when she writes horror. Another one by her, Into the Drowning Deep, is on my TBR this month, like I mentioned earlier on. Lovely floppy paperback. Love to see it. It is long though. Oh, it's only like... Oh, no, it's over 500 pages. This is a zombie book. The year was 2014. We had cured cancer. We'd beaten the common cold. But in doing so, we created something new. Something terrible no one could stop. The infection spread, virus blocks taking over bodies and minds with one unstoppable command. Feed. Now, 20 years after the rising, bloggers Georgia and Sean Mason are on the trail of the biggest story of their lives, the dark conspiracy behind the infected. The truth will out even if it kills them. So this is a horror book, obviously, hence the pen name. And I'm super, super interested in this type of story because I don't know if any of you have watched The Walking Dead, but the beginning of The Walking Dead, where they went to like the CDC, and even later on where, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's really annoying and he's a scientist, where he like pretends that he knows the cure or something. I am way, way more interested in like the conspiracy behind these kind of infections coming out, the truth, the path to like trying to find a cure, like the mystery surrounding it. Like that was my favourite part, and when they like completely veered away from it in The Walking Dead, I was really annoyed. I am super excited to read this, super excited to read more Myra Grant / Shauna Maguire. I honestly think she's going to turn into like a favourite author, like across all genres, and that's what I want. So, oh, thank you, Maddie. One more here. Oh gosh, this is a thick boy. Oh, nice. Okay. This is from Cassidy. This one has been on my list for a while. Hope you enjoy it. Happy birthday. Good luck on the rest of your exams, from Cassidy. Thank you so much, Cassidy. This is The Shadow of What Was Lost. It is fucking huge. I did not expect it to be that big. Is this Orbit? Yeah, it's Orbit, so I'm surprised it's not floppy. But my friend Jamil read this recently, as well as Katie from Brighton's Katie Reads read this recently. And it's like, I think... Oh wow, there's no blurb on the back either. From what I vaguely remember, please don't kill me if I get this wrong or it's too vague, I do apologise. But from what I remember, they're in like a school, but very quickly like a massacre happens, or they do the massacre the main characters do. I can't quite remember, but I know that it's fantasy, like epic fantasy. The school setting will obviously be up my street. I feel bad that I can't remember quite what goes on, but this book is just under 600 pages. So I don't think I'll be getting to it anytime soon, but I'm definitely excited to have it on my shelves and have it as an option for like some epic fantasy when I'm feeling epic fantasy. Especially with the school setting, I will definitely be wanting it. And I know the two people obviously that I've mentioned that have read it really, really liked it. Epic fantasy that you could knock someone out with. Always love that. Thank you, Cassidy. Hi, me again. Just had some packages in the mail. It's still my birthday. It's still the same day, but a different clip. So let's do these packages. Oh, very loose. Yay! It's got chocolate in as well. There's Galaxy Salted Caramel as well. This is my favourite one. So whoever got this for me, Vicky Murray. Oh, Tori Murray. Happy birthday, Ro. Hope you have a great day. Don't have to spend it all studying. Hope lots of love and happiness comes your way this year, from Tori. Oh, thank you, Tori. And then it says Vicky gave me the chocolate. Oh, Vicky, Tori, Victoria. That makes sense. It must be the same person. I was thinking, do you have a sister that sent me the chocolate? But she got me the second Frost Heart book. I'm super, super excited to read this. Really, really enjoyed the first one. And obviously it's just coming into the winter months now after autumn. So this will definitely be like a Christmas read for me. The original is about a boy, it's a middle grade who he can sing, but that's a bad thing. His magic singing, people are afraid of him, and there's like these monsters on the ice and stuff. He's a song weaver, that's it. I found the first book a little tiny bit predictable, so that's why it wasn't 5 stars, it was 4, but still a super solid 4-star, so I'm excited to continue the series. The third one has just come out as well, actually. Next up, we have Inkheart! Oh, yes! Okay, so this is from Kay. Happy birthday, Ro. It's been amazing seeing your channel growth over the last few months, and so happy that you now have a Patreon. Have a fantastic birthday, from Kay. Oh, Kay, thank you so much for your kind words. This is Inkheart. Look how gorgeous this cover is. I put these on my wish list because I own the really, really old hardbacks. It was one of my favourite series when I was younger, but I was hoping to get the new covers and maybe like do like a reread reading vlog, tab and underline stuff possibly. I feel like that would be a really, really cool kind of project to have. I love like all of the little illustrations on there. A couple of illustrations kind of at the end of some chapters here and there, not loads, but a couple. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Kay. It's so pretty. Oh, I can't wait to have this on my shelf. And the last one here, I have a suspicion that it's a graphic novel. Oh, yes. Okay, who's this from? Who's this from? This is from Jamil. Oh my gosh, Jamil is one of my friends from uni, and he got me the Vox Machina Critical Role Volume 1 Origins. This is actually a lot thicker than I thought it would be, considering for like a comic or graphic novel. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a huge fan of Critical Role and Dungeons and Dragons in general. Vox Machina was the very first campaign that they did, and the Mighty Nine was the second. They're actually just about to start the third, and this is kind of like the origins of those characters that they made. I definitely won't read this until I've at least seen or watched the first campaign, because I think this is basically just a comicized I don't know what the word is, but they turned the campaign into a comic. Really pleased with how thick this is, like how much story you get for like one volume. Jamil, thank you so much. I'm probably just gonna message him right now anyway. Thank you so much, Jamil. Oh, such a good thing to have. But yeah, maybe more updates in the next couple of days. Hey guys, just the last little clip now because I just received a few more books in the mail just before this video goes up today. So I'm just going to quickly go through those. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who sent me something. But what I do have here is Leviathan Wakes, the 10-year anniversary edition, and this is from Gemma. Not the same Bookish Gems as before, a different Gemma, who is also one of my patrons, so thank you very much, Gemma. This is that sci-fi series, The Expanse. All of the paperback covers are super ugly, so I've never ever picked them up. I assume they may be at the library or something, because I wouldn't say they're old, but they're like older than a lot of stuff now. And this is underneath the dust jacket. Oh my god, I didn't know there was art on the reverse. There's art on the reverse. That's crazy for like just a 10th anniversary edition. Like, this isn't from Fairy or Illumicrate or anything. This is just, you can get this anywhere. Gemma said, "Happy birthday, Ro. Hope you have an amazing day," from Gem. Oh, it is Gem. I never want to call someone by a nickname just in case they don't like it, but she's put Gem on there. So thank you, Gem. I'm excited for this. Didn't realise actually how thick it was. Thought it was a little bit shorter than this. But I know this is, there's like a disease going throughout the galaxy. Humanity's colonised the solar system. Jim Holden is XO of an ice miner making runs from the rings of Saturn to the mining stations of the belt. He and his crew stumble upon a derelict ship. They find themselves in possession of a secret they never wanted. A secret someone's willing to kill for. Detective Miller is looking for a girl. One girl in a system of billions, but her parents have money and money talks. Then the trail leads him to the same derelict thing. I didn't actually know what the like specific plot of this was. I just knew it was science fiction and set on ships. But I really want to get into more sci-fi, so thank you so much, Gemma. Next up, we have A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. This is not in her Long Way to a Small Angry Planet series. It is a different series of novellas about a robot, monk and robot or something. It's been centuries since the robots of Panga gained self-awareness and laid down their tools. Centuries since they wandered en masse into the wilderness, never to be seen again. Centuries since they faded into myth and urban legend. One day, the life of a tea monk is upended by the arrival of a robot, there to honour the old promise of checking in. The robot has one question: what do people need? But the answer to that question depends on who you ask and how. They're going to need to ask it a lot. So I've heard that this is really whimsical, really like heart-wrenching, just like kind of a thing, a kind of comment on humanity versus AI and like how AIs have feelings possibly. So super excited for this. It's pretty much Maddie's favourite book of the year, and she's reread it I think already. I mean, it is only short, but still. But yeah, it's from Maddie. Didn't come with a note because it was weird on Amazon, but thank you so much, Maddie. I'm super excited to read this. Next we have a book from Claire, and Claire says, "Have a wonderful birthday, love your channel, you are so down to earth and always make me smile." Thank you so much, Claire. And she got me The Cat Who Saved Books, which is so cute. Look at the baby. And I love the like foiling on it as well. So this is just a really cute story set in Japan where a bookstore owner, I think. Oh, it's a guy, his grandfather passed away who owned the bookstore. And a talking cat shows up and asks him for help. He needs a book lover to join him on a mission to go on 3 magical adventures to save books from people who have imprisoned, mistreated and betrayed them. This just seems like a really cute, fun story, and the cover is just adorable. I'm super excited to get to some novellas before the end of the year because I want to hit 100 books for like the first time ever, so this will really help. Thank you so much, Claire. And the very last book that I got was The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. This is from Mel. Mel says, "Happy birthday, Ro. Hope you enjoy this one as much as I did," from Mel. And her handle is Crazy for Books and Coffee, if you recognise that. I recognise it from Twitter. This is just a witchy book in my mind. It has a really lush, like, hardcover, naked hardcover. Steph from Steph Loves like read this and absolutely like devoured it, fell in love with it, loved it to bits. But Beth from Book's Nest absolutely hated it, so I'm curious to see what I will think of this. So the main character doesn't want anything to do with her powers, it's wild and volatile, and the price of her magic, losing the ones she loves, is too high, despite the need to control the increasingly dangerous weather. I think it spans across different seasons, and oh, it's lesbian. Oh, I didn't know it was sapphic, so that makes me even more excited to read it. So I've heard really good things. One bad thing from Beth, but hopefully that won't sway me too much. And I'm really excited, so thank you so much, Mel. Back to me from a few days ago. But for now, thank you so much to everyone who sent me something. I'm so grateful. I'm genuinely so excited for all of these books. It's going to fill my TBR shelf even more, but it's fine. A lot of them are standalones, so at least I'm not starting any new series. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please give this a like if you did enjoy this video. Leave me a little birthday cake emoji if you were here but you didn't really have anything to say. All of my links are in the description, including my Patreon. Speaking of my Patreon, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone at my deity tier. So that is Becca, Meg, Amy, Lisa, Lydia, Mercy, and Sarah. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I will see you in another video. Bye!